Hey, welcome to Big Lou Barbecue. Other things I want to do, and what I want to do today is make one of my favorite salad dressings. I've got two favorite salad dressings. I like Caesar, but that's for Caesar salads. And if it's not a Caesar salad, I like balsamic vinaigrette. I like any vinaigrette, but balsamic vinaigrette's my favorite, right? And usually it's made with a good balsamic vinegar and olive oil. A lot of the store-bought stuff you buy is just made with a cheap vegetable oil, you know, but I've been making mine with this delicious extra virgin pecan oil. I found this stuff in 2020. I bought some, I started using it, and I kept continuing to buy it. And about a year ago or so, the folks at Kinloch Pecan Oil noticed me using it on YouTube, and they started sending me some, and I really appreciate it. But even if they didn't send it, I would still buy it, all right? Not only do they sell Kinloch Pecan Oil, they also sell a fantastic balsamic vinegar. You want to use good balsamic vinegar. If you don't have good balsamic vinegar, you know, you just got the cheap stuff that says balsamic vinegar, go ahead and get red wine vinegar, because, you know, you want the balsamic vinegar that is got the IGP logo, and it's from Modena, all right, in Italy. It's a international whatever for the balsamic vinegars grown in that region, right? This is really good, some of the best balsamic vinegar ever. So what I'm gonna do is make a balsamic vinaigrette. Now, if you don't like balsamic vinaigrette, or you wanna make another vinaigrette, this is basic vinaigrette, all right? You can use whatever kind of oil you want, whatever kind of vinegar you want, but I highly recommend trying out this Kinloch Pecan Oil. All right, yes, you see that it says extra virgin. You know, this is expeller pressed. It's not rendered out with chemicals that belong in gasoline or anything like that. Not that I'm totally against the seed oils and stuff like that. You know, people eat seeds, people eat meat. You know, I'm not worried about that. But this is a very healthy oil. It's got a high smoke point if you want to cook with it, up to 470 degrees, all right? And yes, I am from Louisiana. I say pecan, all right, pecan. If you say pecan, well, I'll just tell you, keep your pecans out of my kitchen. That's unsanitary, but you know what? A rose by any other name will smell as sweet, and pecan oil pronounced by any other name will taste as good, all right? It's got a real mild flavor to it. It doesn't make everything taste like pecans. You can bake with this. You know, if you're using olive oil, you know, and you put it in a cake or something, it's gonna taste like olives, right? You can bake with this, you can cook with this, you can saute with this. I really enjoy using Kinloch pecan oil. And like I said, if they didn't send this to me, I would buy it. I'm not promoting this because I have to. I promote it because I really believe in this product. And so it's fantastic. It's got the right amount of polyunsaturated fats and monounsaturated fats and very low saturated fats, and you know, you can do all the science stuff you want. I don't need all that to know that I really enjoy using Kinloch Pecan Oil, and I like making my balsamic vinaigrette with it instead of olive oil and this fantastic balsamic vinegar. I've done some reductions with this too for steaks and everything. The balsamic vinegar they sell is great. Now, if you go to that website, I've got a code. It's BigLou15. You can stop watching the video right now if you don't want to know how to make the stuff. Go there and order you some. I don't get anything out of it, but you, the viewer, yeah, you right there. You, the viewer, you'll get something out of it if you purchase Kinloch Pecan Oil from the website using code BIGLEW, BIGLEW, all caps, and 15, no spaces. All right, BigLou15, and you'll get 15% off your order, all right? So that's a good deal, all right? So I'm gonna make a balsamic vinaigrette, and I need to open this one up. This is how to make a basic vinaigrette. All a vinaigrette is basically vinegar and oil. Now you can flavor it however you want. You want to put Italian seasoning in there, you can put Italian seasoning in there. You want to put a French seasoning like Herbe de Provence, which I like a lot and do sometimes, you can do that. I'm trying to get this open while I talk on camera, and I'm pulling it the wrong way. It's got a little easy pull tab right there, and I'm just supposed to pull it around like that. Of course, I was talking on camera, and there we go, it's open. All right. Anyway, gosh, this stuff smells good. I just got a whiff of it. Sniffed that all day, man. This is some darn good balsamic vinegar right here. All right, so back on topic. I'm sorry, you know, the ADD kicked in, chasing a squirrel. What you want to make a vinaigrette is you want 1 part vinegar and 3 parts oil, okay? 1 part vinegar, 3 parts oil. Some vinaigrettes, people mix with a little water because they don't want quite so much oil in there or whatever. And what I like, you can use just a plain mason jar if you want to. And I often did, but I recently bought this mixing jar at Bed Bugs and Beyond. You know, yeah, Bed Bugs and Beyond. It's got the markings right there, and it's got this easy pour spout. So I like to use this. Also, you can use something called a cuvette.
Well, excuse me, it's called a cruette, not a cuvette. I don't know why I said cuvette, but it's called a cruette. That's C-R-U-E-T.
There's little salad dressing things, and this one you can buy real cheap at the grocery store. There's a salad dressing brand, and it's got a little V right there for vinegar and a little thing right there for water, and then an oil. And I don't, when I make a balsamic vinaigrette, I don't put water in it. I will if I'm using a white vinegar just for a basic vinaigrette. I'll mix a little water in it, but I'll just go a little bit past the line on the V, and then I'll just fill the oil up to the O line right there. I know O-line, football fans going, O-line. All right, there's got a line right there somewhere where it says oil. So you start with the vinegar to here, and then there, it's a 1/4 cup of vinegar, and then 3/4 cups of oil, and you've got your vinaigrette. That's your basic vinaigrette. You can put whatever you want to in it. Now, oftentimes in a balsamic vinaigrette, they'll put Dijon in there, or they'll put honey in there. I don't need the honey, especially with a good balsamic vinegar. You don't need a sweetener. All right, so I'm gonna go right here to the, don't have my reading glasses on, 1/4 cup line is right there. All right, so I'm just gonna pour this in. Look how thick that is. You see how a good balsamic vinegar is thick, right to the 1/4 cup line. Right there. All right there. Okay, now, I could smell that all day. It's delicious smelling. Man, I love balsamic vinegar. Now I'm gonna take my pecan oil, and I'm gonna put it right there. All right, all the way up to the 1 cup line, and then I've got 3 parts oil and 3 parts pecan oil. I should have taken the jigger out, huh? Anyway, you can flavor this with Dijon mustard. You can flavor it with honey if you want to. You can do both. That's very common. Put whatever herbs you want to in it. I don't put a whole lot of seasonings in it because I'll put the seasonings on my salad when I'm eating a salad. You see how it's separating like that? All right, we're gonna go right on up to the 1 cup line here. And I gotta, since I don't have my reading glasses in, okay, we're almost there. All right, 1 cup line, right about there. Now, if you're doing metric measurements, just remember, 1 part vinegar. Look how clear that pecan oil is. And it tastes so good. Gosh, I love cooking it. It's got a 470-degree smoke temp on it. You're not gonna burn it, all right? Saute your foods with it, whatever, grill with it. I put it on the foods that I'm grilling. I love the pecan oil, okay? So, all I gotta do is really put this in the shaker and shake it up. Like I said, if you want to use a cuvette like this, these are cheap. It's got the markings on there, how far to fill it and whatever. You can use a mason jar. Most mason jars, not all mason jars, but most mason jars will have markings on the side. And but this has a little tab, a little pour spout. So if I pour it out of a mason jar, it dumps everywhere. So you can get these little things like that. Now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add about a teaspoon. I got some pink salt here. And I'm gonna add just a little bit of salt, not too much, because I'm probably gonna sprinkle salt on whatever salad I'm eating anyway. I like black pepper, so I'm probably gonna do 2 or 3 teaspoons of crushed black pepper, like that. Like I said, if you wanna add Dijon mustard, you wanna add honey, you wanna add something like that, you can. Make your vinaigrette however you want to, but this balsamic vinegar, you don't need a sweetener. You do not need to put honey in it. At least I don't think so. All right, and you know what else? I got a clove of garlic in this garlic press. I'm gonna squeeze that in there like that, okay? Just mash that down. I'm gonna go ahead and take my knife and scrape it off in there. All right, trust me, I did it. But now I got some minced garlic in there. I've got some salt, some pepper, like this. Close the tab, shake, rattle, and roll. And I've got my favorite salad dressing. Made fresh. It'll stay in the refrigerator for a few weeks. I don't know how long it's supposed to stay in there, but I'm not afraid to eat it 2 to 3 weeks later. But I'm me. You might be. But you probably want to use it up in a few days, I would guess. But absolutely fabulous. So anyway, that's how you make a balsamic vinaigrette or any vinaigrette. But if you want a really good vinaigrette, try it with extra virgin pecan oil from Kinloch Plantation. All right. And the balsamic vinegar that is from Modena. All right, the IGP code and everything. All right, this is good stuff, y'all. And I've got a great salad dressing to go with the chicken I'm cooking tonight.